Ho, 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 ho. I'm back. Not COVID. It's me, Jake. Hello. I'm back from Minneapolis. Can you see me? I can see you. This is exciting. I'm just trying to get where do I want this to sit to get the best view of all the things that you want to have it to have a view of. Do I want it back that way? No, that's not so good. That seems ideal. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, isn't it? Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Let's see who's watching. I've got to tune in.
It's me, Jake.
Keith, Dave, Sarah, Bob. Greetings, Jeffrey. We're here. We're doing it. HF Tuesday. High Fructose Tuesday. I'm not sure what that means, Ouija. But it's good to be here. I'm back at the beach, back here in Santa Monica. Lady Jerry and I have had an awesome day today. We went on a hike. She can actually hike, which is unbelievable to me. And unbelievable to her. She couldn't believe how great she felt. So we went on a hike. We hiked about 2.5 miles, actually. And we went up, gained altitude, down. We had lunch in Topanga Canyon, just like a couple of hippies. And that's, oh, I got it, Ouija. HF Tuesday. Happy F Tuesday. Effing. Missed you in Minneapolis. Did I enjoy the cold? Jeffrey, I did. How could you have missed me? Did you stay in your house? I don't blame you. I stayed in the hotel room most of the time when I wasn't doing the show, except for a little while when I had lunch with my friend Trina, who's here right now. Hello, Trina. And another friend of ours, Jill, and I saw, who else did I see in Minneapolis? I saw my friend Derek Hughes, amazing magician. I saw my friend Tim Bedore, very funny comedian. And I saw quite a few fans. Julie was there. She made it. Oh, Jeffrey, your dad's in the hospital, broken hip. Well, that's an excellent excuse, and thank you for offering it, although even though I asked, it's unnecessary. I don't expect everybody to everybody can't do everything. We know this, right? Everyone can't do everything. But I'm trying. I'm trying to do everything. I've gotten back. I'm going over my notes. I'm going to get some video of those shows, I think. Pick, greetings. Good to see you. Ed, hello. So I'm going to get some video of those shows, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, but I'm going to watch it, and if I like it, maybe there's some way that I can, Lordy, come back in the summer, Jeffrey. Well, I could come back in the summer, but I've just been there. And actually, you get better crowds in the winter. Although Minneapolis was just going through a mask mandate and a vax mandate for the club, so the crowds were suppressed a little bit. But they were happy with the turnout. I was happy with the turnout. Look, the first night there were 11 people there. I think we've covered that on the show. But early show Saturday was practically sold out, and the other show Saturday and both shows Friday were well attended, as was Thursday. So it was all in all just a fun weekend. It was great to be out there. It was great to get my feet under me again on stage and do an hour-long set, or a 50-minute set. John, you're saying, just saw a clip of Jim Brewer mocking Dr. Fauci at a right-wing shindig. Thank you for being an actual comedian, and B, not losing your mind. Well, I'm trying not to lose my mind, John, but someday we'll all be able to make fun of Dr. Fauci. It does seem a little weird that in a country of 300, how many million people, how many of those are doctors? I don't know. Ed, you're usually good at Googling this type of thing. You would think that we could maybe have some other doctors talking, but nope. Anthony Fauci, fantastic. Did I get back in the rhythm of things right away, Rachel, you're asking? I did. Oh, we haven't opened your gifts yet. Thank you for the gifts you've sent. Or actually, I have opened them. I've got my gifts in here that you sent. I've got these waffle cookies and this chocolate. They're hiding in here, so Vanilla can't get them when she comes home from school. But thank you so much, Rachel, for your nice edible Valentine's Day delicious gifts. I did kind of get back in the swing. I was really confident because I had done the shorter sets and the feature act sets of 30 minutes with Christella. That was very helpful to me, and I do probably have to call her and cancel, or have to call her and thank her for that. I don't have to cancel her. You don't think any other doctors want to talk Rich and Chooch? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Ed, apparently over 1 million doctors in the United States. Right. So you'd think Anthony Fauci would tag in, let another doctor have a go. But no, I get it. It's going to be very difficult for Anthony Fauci to have people not give a shit about him or what he has to say when this is over, if it ever is over. So yeah, they had the vax mandate. You had to be vaccinated to get into the club, which was good. You've also kept me on my feet. Yes, Dave, you have kept me on my feet. Oh, I'm not forgetting you. It'll be a sad day if that ever happened, but I don't think it will happen. John, or maybe he'll check in with us. He should. All right. So as you know, it's Tuesday. Have I covered that? Yes. So I felt good to get on stage. The first night there were only 11 people, so that was a really nice, intimate, in some ways harder, in some ways more difficult, but it was kind of nice for me because you could really just talk to everybody, and they were so receptive and nice. And so that first night with 10 people was great, and then the second night when it was about 150 people was it just felt very welcoming. It was really great to get out there. All right, so today's you thought Fauci already committed to Jake Fest? Well, Bob, I haven't officially invited him, but all of the pandemic stars are invited to Jake Fest. I don't know who we can get, but all of them. There's not going to be any fighting. There's going to be drinking. There's going to be dancing. Hopefully there'll be some magic and maybe trivia, karaoke, those kind of things. But there's not going to be any fighting at Jake Fest, and that's sort of by decree. So today's story from the Children's Bible, and believe it or not, I'd been kind of random on the Children's Bible, and then we started at the beginning, and we are actually halfway through this thing with the addendum that probably we've done a few of these other ones that are remaining. But today's Children's Bible story is Esther saves her people. Now, if you recall, when last we visited the Bible, which is 2 weeks ago because I missed last Tuesday, King, what's his name? Xerxes, the Persian king Xerxes, he got a new wife, Esther, and he was set up with Esther, kind of, although he went out, he was searching for a beautiful, fantastic lady. Aren't we all? Not me, found one. So he, and Mordecai, is it Mordecai? Gosh darn it. You can't, yeah, Mordecai sets Esther up. She gets chosen as the queen, and then Ham gets put in charge by Xerxes of a lot of stuff, and Ham orders the murder of all the Jewish people because of, he's grinding some anti-Semitic acts. And so Esther then is going to intervene on behalf of her people. She doesn't, Xerxes, a lot of times when you're king, you're not aware of what all your people under you are doing, but you would like to think that if you're king, whoever you've put in charge of things would check in with you before he greenlights a genocide. But Bible times, that doesn't always happen. All right, so dressed in her ceremonial robes, Esther appeared in the audience hall before the king, her husband. He's got to dress up in the robes and show up to, she's got to dress up in the robes for an audience with her husband. Xerxes stretched out to her his golden scepter as a sign of favor. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for a golden scepter. Well, I don't know, but I would love to have a golden scepter. Hint, hint. All right, he stretches out his golden scepter as a sign of favor. Whatever it is you desire, my queen shall be yours. That's how Xerxes sweet talks Esther. Esther says, I ask you and Ham dine with me tomorrow. Now, Ham's the one who's ordered this genocide. Ham was delighted by the queen's invitation, but meanwhile gave the order to build the gallows from which to hang Mordecai, keeping in mind that Mordecai is the guy who introduced Xerxes to his wife. This doesn't really make much sense. And then also another thing that Mordecai did is he gave Xerxes a heads up that some guys were going to assassinate him. So Xerxes foiled an assassination plot thanks to Mordecai. Xerxes, meanwhile, could not sleep, and to pass the hours until dawn, asked that the book of records be read to him, from which he discovered that Mordecai had never been rewarded for uncovering the plot against his life. How should I award a man I wish to honor? He asked Ham. Ham, believing the king was referring to himself, Ham, replied, "Oh, if you wanted to award a person, such a man should be proclaimed a hero. He should be dressed in royal robes, crowned with a golden crown, and led around the city on the king's own horse." Sounds pretty good to me. Golden crown, lovely robes, ride the king's horse around town. That sounds great. That sounds great. In fact, maybe we'll take turns doing that at Jake Fest. If we can book a horse. "Then that's how I shall reward Mordecai," said Xerxes to Ham's dismay. The next day, both the king and Ham dined with Esther, who lost no time in begging a favor of her husband. "Speak, it shall be granted," said Xerxes fondly. "My people and I are to be destroyed. We've been bought as slaves, and now we're to be put to death like animals. You're my husband and the king. I implore you to save our lives." Xerxes, appalled, demanded to know who was responsible for giving such an order. This is bad news for Ham. "All right, someone you trusted and who betrayed your trust," said Esther. "I'm speaking of Ham, who's sitting right beside you." Oh, bad news for Ham. This can go two ways. You know, this could be like a drug dealer drama, or we could play the whole thing for comedy. But spoiler alert, Ham's in trouble. Ham's in real trouble here. Xerxes was so shocked and angry, he was unable to say a word. But if he could say a word, he would have probably said, "Ham, you had one job. Don't kill the guy who saved my life. And instead, you ordered a genocide. I didn't even know genocide was on the menu, Ham. You're out." Leaving his table, he strode out into the garden. He's so mad. He can't even be in the same room with Ham. Ham, completely taken by surprise, went cold with horror. He didn't think anyone knew that he was the one who ordered it. "Come on, Ham. You could have put this together." It's tough to find a good second guy, I guess, back in Persian times. Suddenly realizing the danger he was in, he flung himself at Esther's feet to beg for mercy. A little late for that. "Hey, maybe, can you possibly forgive me for ordering the murder of all your religion and race?" The king came back into the room at the same moment, and believing that Ham was attacking his wife, had him arrested. Ham was hanged in the very same gallows that had been built for Mordecai. Ooh, that's a plot twist that, of course, we saw coming thanks to my spoilering. Unable to reverse a royal proclamation, Xerxes sent out messages to every city and province from India to Ethiopia to tell the people that the Jewish people everywhere must be honored and respected, and that they had the right to defend themselves as they saw fit on the day appointed for their destruction, even after the Jewish people have celebrated this deliverance. Ever after, the Jewish people have celebrated this deliverance, and it's the Feast of Purim, which it says in the side notes here, exchanging gifts and giving to the poor. Although it doesn't feel like Xerxes just called off. He didn't, because he couldn't call off the royal proclamation. He couldn't reverse a royal proclamation. He just said, "Hey, before you kill these people, don't forget, you have to respect them, and they're allowed to defend themselves." And then I think the people must have said, maybe we can just go light on the royal proclamation and take a pass on the genocide. And that's your Tuesday tip of the day. Let's take a pass on the genocide. And don't forget to be nice to a jerk. Unless he's trying to kill you. Then you've got every right to defend yourself. All right. Did we get to the Spam Museum? Oh, Michael, I see that you're here today. Did not get to the Spam Museum. It is not downtown, Mary, as you say. It's not downtown, the Spam Museum, and I couldn't get a ride out there. And in fact, I completely spaced, if you can believe it. I completely forgot about Spam. It was so cold. I couldn't even think about Spam. And is it ironic or it's sad? Because there's nothing you like better on a cold day than a nice hot fried slice of Spam. At least me, personally. That's delicious. Ed, you're saying, regarding Fauci, something you heard only in the pandemic from scientists that worked on other pandemics was, unless you're getting some people complaining that you're controlling things too much, then you're probably not doing enough. Well, Ed, mission accomplished. Bob, you're saying Fauci's filling the vacuum loss of Bob caused by Bob Saget's loss. I don't know. Yeah, Jen, I hate Genocide Tuesdays also. So that was next week. No genocide. You like Spam, Rich? So do I. Dave, you hope to try Spam. Man, there is no try, only do. Not to Yoda you, but I just Yoda'd you. Bob Saget and Louis Anderson. So I was in Minneapolis, home of Louis Anderson, or source, the Louis Anderson source. And last night we started watching Baskets on Hulu with Zach Galifianakis, where Louis Anderson plays his mother. And man, I wish I had seen this sooner so that I could have told Louis how awesome he is. We've only watched episode 1, and I can't wait to see more. So Baskets, there you go. Pick, you're saying, isn't Spam popular in Alaska? It must be. Spam is popular everywhere, I think. You thought Thursday was set aside for genocide. Well, there is no Thursday show, so we're doubling up. There is no Thursday show right now during these dark cancer times. But I think we're going to be able to maybe in late spring after Jazz Fest, maybe we'll get back to an extended schedule. We'll see. But I would like to do that. Is Tuesday good for you for genocide, Jen? No? Okay, Tuesday's bad. All right. Hawaii, Spam is popular in Hawaii, Rich. I think the Polynesian people like Spam. It's delicious. Who doesn't want Spam? Today, Lady Jerry, we had the croque monsieur, which is a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with an egg on top. At least it seemed like that. Rachel, you didn't miss an update on Lady Jerry. We went for a massive hike today. I guess I did say that. Went for a massive hike. She and I hiked 2.5 miles. And then we had a big lunch up in Tobaga. She did some thrift shopping and bought a couple of sweaters. And then we bought a little stone Buddha for the garden. And so it was pretty awesome, ambitious day. And then she's just had a friend over on the deck to visit. So Lady Jerry is doing awesome. Jazz Fest is the last weekend in April and the first weekend in May. And I've just bought my plane ticket. Yeah, well, we did just talk about it, Jen. So drink up, ice down your bourbon, and I'll see you on Friday. Richard Chooch, Spam is big in the Philippines. Yeah, I would add it to spaghetti. Why not? Spam is great with everything. Trina, you have friends that work at Hormel, and you get a big old holiday assortment of Spams and some other meats. Well, you're lucky. You're lucky. A lot of people want to tell you bad things about Spam, but it's pretty delicious. Michael from Switzerland. Not sure what's going on here. Being late, genocide, Fauci, Kings. Well, over here it's about Beat Fuse winning gold medal in non-democratic, zero sustainable sports event downhill. Great term for tonight, downhill. Yeah, downhill. I watched a little bit of the Olympics on the television while I was in Minneapolis, but we don't have regular TV now. We just have the apps. Ooh, it's a pretty surprising time here. I missed the Spam Museum, but you know what you guys are not going to miss? You're not going to miss Lady Jerry. Watch out for that cord there, honey.
Oh my God.
Don't fall down.
I know. It's like an obstacle course.
I'm trying to hardwire the computer in. Lady Jerry's here, and she's coming in hot.
Hello.
Look
Mwah.
at that.
Mwah. Hi,
Beautiful.
everybody. How are you?
You look great.
This is Jake's new favorite thing.
I love this. I'm so fond. I'm so fond of this. It feels so soft.
Yeah.
And let me have a sniff. It smells like a baby.
Okay. He's got it bad, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it bad. It just needs, as Fanula said to me the other day, it needs a bit of sun because it's a bit white, as I can see when I'm in the thing there. When I lean down, it's a little bit, needs some colour on it.
Yeah.
But nothing is growing in, ladies and gentlemen. It's completely,
Michael from Switzerland says hello.
Oh, hi, Michael from Switzerland. How are you? Oh, good. Yes, I can look down here and I can see it. Oh, Bob, that's so sweet of you. Thanks. And Ouija, thank you. Every now and then when I see myself in the bathroom mirror, I'm like, who the fuck? Oh, right, that's me. But I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to the new me. So we haven't been this close without masks on. I did bring my mask because we got told by the oncologist the other day.
Oh, fuck. I'm triple vaxxed and I've had the vid.
Yeah, and he's had the vid, but yeah, nicely put on.
Yeah, I'm out of the camera. I'm out of camera range.
But we have to, we've been told we have to have another month of we're allowed to hug with our masks on, but we're not allowed to do any more than that. We have to be super, super careful. So that's us, ladies and gentlemen. That's us.
That is us.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Hey, Jen, is that you? That's on the crazy gorgeous. Okay, you guys, I think you're just saying that, but it's very sweet of you. Oh, Rachel, hello. And
well, what are they going to say? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
First of all, A, they love you, and B, you do look gorgeous. But who's going to go like, nice hairdo, ballsy? What do you do? What do you got, cancer?
Okay, Rich, hair is overrated. I'll tell you what, I was going to wear a hat in today, and then I was like, no, I'm not wearing a hat. But you know what's really nice when you have a bald head is showering. Because I don't have to worry, do I have to wash my hair today? No, I don't. I don't have to dry it. Do I have to try and keep it dry in the shower? No. And then you just let the shower water rain down on your head, and it feels so nice. I mean, it feels so very nice when Jake is caressing it.
I love it.
Also feels...
I love it, but I'm not allowed to.
It's just a little bit
supposed to be. I can't even believe I have to wear the mask right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I should put mine on as well because we're being a bit naughty. Rachel, thank you for the Valentine's. Oh my God, I was just about to tuck in to my shortbread, but my friend who came over from tea is gluten-free right now. And I was like, oh.
You can't eat cookies in front of her, even though you've just had cancer?
I know. Well, I should be able to. But here's the thing, is that she really loves shortbread. So I thought it would be a bit mean if I was eating shortbread in front of her, like, yum, yum, yum. And, she, when she can't. But, hey, the other thing I have to tell you, did you tell them already about today's hike?
I did, but you can tell them.
Oh, my God. So, guys, today
I'm going to step away. Jen is freaking out that I don't have a mask on, right? But not really. But she's kidding. I'm going to just step over there so you can talk to them and we won't be so close together for a minute.
Where's the photo of me when I was a baby and I could show you that my head hasn't changed shape? Jake's got it somewhere. Oh, we already showed you that. Yeah,
I have. I can try and find it.
Yeah, when I see... Oh, okay, I look a little crazy when I see the back view. I've got the other monitor going so I can see the back view of myself.
Yeah.
So today... So this is what's really weird, guys. I got sick in July last summer and, I was... really sick. I mean, you didn't see me in July, but, I lost a lot of weight. I was very thin. My back was being attacked by the myeloma, my spine. I was getting compression fractures. I couldn't move very well. Jake had to sort of, me out of bed. It was terrible. And then today we're going for our date today. And rather than go to the beach, I said, why don't we go hiking in Topanga because I've been doing these 1.8 mile walks around the neighborhood and going up and down hills and feeling fucking great. And today I said, let's go up to Topanga and we'll walk up to Big Rock. Well, I walked, Jake has already told you, 2.6 miles. And we didn't make it all the way to Big Rock. I did have to look at it in the distance and go, there is Big Rock. And next time I'll get all the way there. But I feel so, I haven't felt this good in ages. I didn't feel this good before the transplant when I was being weaned off the horrible chemo. Dave said, yeah, I look like shit then and I look great now. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, it's true. I did. I really looked terrible. But anyway, I just feel so good. I kind of can't believe it. So I'm on my way back to 100% me.
Take your glasses off and show them a blink.
No.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, don't you tell me what to do, mister. My eyes are, you can tell my eyes are way better. I mean, I don't have to have this one taped up anymore. And you've probably seen some blinking, right? I mean, I came on and cried with you guys a couple of weeks ago when my eyes had started to work again. Though I don't believe they're working as much as Jake and Cassandra say they are. So Jen is telling me my color is good. Thank you, Jen. I'm not supposed to be in the sun because I'm still taking a ridiculous amount of antibiotics, but I'm thinking I'm gonna tell the doctor on Thursday I'm stopping those because I'm done with them, and I'm gonna get back in the sun.
Yeah, a lot of people think that you should let the doctor tell you things, but sometimes you like to tell the doctor things.
Oh, well, first of all, I had to tell the doctor to write me a prescription for antibiotics because I had a sty almost as big as my eyeball on my eyelid. It was pretty terrible. But I've lost my train of thought. I was talking about something and then I lost my train of thought.
It's my bad. You're blinking your eyeball.
Oh, my eyeball. Oh, yeah. We have to have a discussion every day. Jake's like, do we have to talk about your eye every day? I was like, yeah, we have to talk about my...
Well, don't make me sound like I'm terrible. I just
No, it was a joke.
You asked me about your eye, and it was the same thing that you'd asked me the day before, and it was like, well, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be the same thing all the time. I'm going to ask the same question.
All right. Do you love me?
I do love you. I'm going to pop out so you can do Seize the
I'm
Day.
going to just ask you every day.
Yeah, I do love you, but I especially love you if you let me talk about my eye. So don't forget it.
Oh, so Trina gave me these cards when I was there. These wisdom cards from Louise Hay from the 80s, and they're a bit dated in the things that they say. Oh, but this one is good. I'm willing to release the need for this condition. I take a nice deep breath and I release all resistance to healing. Did you release all your resistance to healing? Are you kidding me? You don't have any resistance to healing.
I was up at 2:30 this morning doing a Thich Nhat Hanh meditation, releasing any resistance I had to healing, to being this is the moment, getting in the now, and this is the most wonderful moment. I mean, I am, come on, mate.
You're in the wonderful moment.
I'm in the wonderful moment with you guys. I love you.
I'm going to finish this
and
up.
I'm going to leave it
and then
to
I'm going to come
the
be in
expert.
the wonderful moment in the house with you.
Okay, we'll go up on the deck and we'll eat some shortbread. Rachel.
Eating shortbread on the deck. Yeah. Okay. Masking down because it's time. It's time. That was my wife, everyone. You remember her? She's awesome. Seize the day. It's time for Seize the Day. It's time for Seize the Day. Wow, Bob. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Belinda does love you as I do. We both love you, and you're awesome. So when does the tour with Brewers start? Well, John, as soon as I can get him to return my calls. Don't make fun of my bro Fauci, Jim. All right, today's Seize the Day is from Serena Williams. We haven't watched King Richard yet, but I'm looking forward to that. I am a big Will Smith fan, and who doesn't love the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus? Serena Williams, I decided I can't pay a person to rewind time, so I may as well get over it. That's Serena. She's very good at tennis, but she's very brief when it comes to time travel. I decided I can't pay a person to rewind time, so I may as well get over it. So whatever you whatever you wish hadn't happened, you can forget about the time. I wouldn't say you can forget about the time machine. I would just say they may not get the time machine finished in time for what you need it for. And so maybe just let's try and accept it. All right. Oh, Ouija, you're correcting a time or anyway, I don't know. I can't go back and do that. So just FYI, you guys, a little takeaway from this show that I was using in my live show is I would tell them that I would do this live, a live show. Maybe there's some people here who were there in Minneapolis, but I would tell them that I've been ending the shows this way, and this is the way I ended my live shows in Minneapolis. And I really enjoyed it, at least for now, to end shows this way, the way we always say goodbye, or I always say goodbye. I don't know what you guys say. But thank you all so much for being here. Love to love you. Can't wait to hear the preliminary Jake Fest poll results. And and that's going to happen when it happens. Probably not until the back half of this year. Who knows? I don't know anything. I will say thank you, and love to love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be nice to a jerk, and don't give up. There will be plenty of time to give up later. If this pandemic has proven nothing, it has proven that to me. Okay. Love you, Michael. Good night, sweet prince. Rich, you still have to do the poll. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, okay, we got to talk about that, Ouija. We're going to do it. Peace out. Have a great night. See you guys all on.